Hey everybody, it's Midnight Weekend.
Hi.
I shouldn't talk. Today we're making rice cake, aka Nian Gao. 新年快乐. Cheryl's behind the camera today.
Hi.
Hi Cheryl, how are you?
I'm PGT.
That's good. Today we're making Nian Gao. What is Nian Gao, you might ask? Well, Nian Gao is rice cake. Now you might be wondering,
Puffy rice cakes that we eat from Quaker now.
yes, that is one definition out of thousands, and it's a problem. Try Googling rice cakes. There's like rice cake from literally every Asian country, plus a few others. Rice cakes is quite universal. There's rice cakes from China, which is supposedly where it originated, but there's rice cakes from Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Indonesia, India, Cambodia, Korea, America. Everybody's got a rice cake. Shanghainese rice cake is like a sliced stir fry. And then when you talk about like Guangdong style or like Hong Kong style rice cake, they're typically like dipped in egg
And they're sweet.
and they're fried, like pan fried. In English, there's really no differentiation between all the sorts of rice cakes. Chinese rice cake is more of a sweet, glutinous, brown, translucent, deliciously gummy, sweet thing. Today we're making a family recipe that has been passed down from generations to generations. To generations. To generations. In this recipe, it's turned into a fruitcake for Asia. It's actually sort of a hybrid between Nian Gao, like a traditional Chinese Nian Gao, and a Western style fruitcake. And that sounds weird, but let me assure you, it actually is one of my favorite things. There's a lot of rice cakes in this world, and we're just gonna make one of them today because that's how long our episode's gonna last. And let's get cooking. We're gonna preheat the oven, 350 degrees. We need some ingredients. Over here, we've got some glutinous rice flour. That's about a pound. We've got some shredded coconut, some brown sugar, pinch of salt, got some butter. And over here, we got some dried fruits and nuts. So typically how my mom makes it is, what's in this bowl? Like dried apricots, raisins, some of these jujubes, dried apples, and then some walnuts. But today we're gonna try a few other ingredients, like a dried persimmon. We got a Trader Joe's trail mix of roasted almonds, cashews, and chocolate chunks. That should be interesting. We've never done chocolate in this thing before. That's pretty much the core ingredients. I mean, we got a few eggs, like 6 or 7. I say 6 or 7 because 7 can call for just egg whites, whereas 6 can call for 6 complete eggs. Let's get mixing. We're just gonna put all the wet ingredients together in a bowl. I got 6 eggs here. I'm just gonna crack them in.
Cool.
Yeah, we did it. We gotta put in 2.5 cups of milk. I don't drink too much regular milk, so I'm just gonna put a little bit, you know, just for the flavor. And then I drink a lot of oat milk and almond milk. We're gonna do more of that. We have some oat milk here, 2.5 cups. That's a good amount. I think oat milk is gonna be delicious. So that goes in. 1/3 cup of butter. I'll just cut this into chunks. Yeah, I left this at room temperature so it's quite soft. So here we have 1 1/3 cups of lightly packed brown sugar. Beautiful. Blend well. I am gonna cut up some of these dried persimmons. Oh, you put this in the banana bread recently.
Yeah.
Dried persimmon, pretty good. These kind of have like a gummy bear quality to them. Nian Gao actually means year cake. So that's why it's eaten during Chinese New Year, but it's also a homonym. Nian also means sticky, And Gao actually means tall. It is kind of a good omen for, you know, just success in life and growing older, and you know how the Chinese like to do it. I like this Nian Gao because it's actually got a really QQ sort of sensation. If you don't know what QQ means, that just means it's got chewability. Like tapioca pearl, boba is always like considered very QQ, you know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of like Brazilian cheese bread. Love that texture, it's the best. Then on top of that, it's actually got a really nice crust. So remember we were talking about like Detroit style pizza, and we really like the crust where the corners jut into your mouth? Well, I really love the corners of this Nian Gao. So jujubes, I've never cut, but you kind of have to cut around the seed. If there was one, I think there is. That's a weird looking texture, isn't it? I can probably get 3 little pieces out of each of these slivers. So what is typically done during Chinese New Year? You see family, really. You get hongbao, which is like red envelope.
Filled with money.
Filled with money. And at a certain point, you just stop getting hongbao because you're too old. or you have to start giving them. That's about now.
Once you're married, or if you're an elder, that's when you start giving out the home box.
Like an ancient elf. Imagine if elves were Chinese. They'd have to give out like red envelopes for hundreds of years. I'm gonna stop at like 2.5 because jujube, although is a very Asian flavor, I'm like so-so about it, to be honest. Cheryl likes it more than I do. And here I have some dried apple slices. I'm just gonna stack it like this and cut them. Sounds more efficient, doesn't it? I hope. Oh no! You know, not bad. You kind of want to separate them, otherwise they might not separate on their own. They're very goopy, some would say. Gwyneth would say. I like apples in my dessert. I don't like apples in my salad. I think salad is a savory item, and then I think apples are a sweet one, and they just don't vibe. What do you guys like in your salad? Let us know in the comments below. I feel like I'm on a live stream now. No. And now we're gonna blitz some of these nuts. So here we have Eleghome's Smart Assistant Food Chopper. We actually used this on the DIY gifts episode, but it kind of crapped out a little bit. We probably added too much oil to the peanut butter, and that really like gunked it up. So you can't use it for too heavy a process. We're gonna be chopping some dry stuff up, and it should work just right. Here we have the lid, the motor, the blades, remember the blades, and the actual container. Let's blend these nuts. Got some walnuts here. Let's do a little of that. Maybe a few more chocolates. I'm curious about the chocolates.
You're saying uh-oh because this is reminding you of the first time you used it?
No, I mean, I think it should be just fine. What do you think?
I sure hope so.
Yeah, me too. You know, I don't want to get it too fine, so to be honest, I really like that it's glass and very solid. You get to see everything. And the sound is so much nicer than another, like a food processor. That's okay. I think I like this. I mean, there's still some chunky almonds in there. Wonderful. Adding some salt to the mixture. And then next, we're gonna just fold in the fruits and nuts.
Is that a cup of fruit?
Sure. Wow, yeah, look at that. We want to put a little bit of this coconut on the inside, but also we want to have some on the top. So I want to put in half the coconut now. I'll leave a little bit for the top. It's looking pretty good. It smells like a really wet bread dough or something, you know? That's what it smells like. Let's just pour these guys in. Here I have some brioche tins. These might work out quite well. Gets a lot of surface area, so we can maybe get some nice crusty little Nian Gao cupcakes, you know what I'm saying?
Cute.
And this round tin will fill out with some parchment paper. Here we got a rectangular Pyrex. So we're gonna try this without parchment paper and we'll see how that goes. Let's just cut out the parchment here. This is very rough. Is that enough? I'm gonna get a spoon. Kinda want some extra nuts. Whoa, all the chocolates at the bottom, guys. Get the chocolates to all the parties involved. And then we're just gonna do this. A little that. Wow, I feel like I'm making Thai food. It looks good. Now we're gonna just pop it into the oven, bake for half an hour, turn it down to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, and bake for another 30 minutes. All right, it's been about 1 hour in the oven. We're gonna pull them out. There's one. Ooh, ooh-wee. There we go. Looking great. I like how they're sort of like cracked. There's like fault lines in them. I'm gonna try the little guys. This guy looks good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, beautiful. Oh. Mmm. Oh, it's good. The fact that I have like 200% more crust in this brioche tin is amazing. Let me take another bite. Oh, so good. Really crusty on the outside and the top. Golden brown coconut shreds, but in the inside, it has so much chewability. It's great. I love it. I might just finish it. I know the recipe says let it sit for 30 minutes, but honestly, every time I bite into a Nian Gao right out of the oven, it's kind of the best moment. So there you have it, folks. I think you guys should all try making this Nian Gao for your Chinese New Year. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And happy Chinese New Year, guys. It's only a week away. We'll see you guys next week. Bye. Chocolate.